Ballarat contains some fascinating stories from the past. The trials people faced in making their home in a harsh and unforgiving time. There are some incredible tales from the beginning of Ballarat. Stories of hope and hardship, love and loss.
Well, let me tell you something, folks. It was not much of a battle. We woke up early one Sunday morning and we rolled right over the top of you. Took us about 15 minutes. You miners did not realise you were up against one of Her Majesty's finest regiments of the line. I am now going to instruct my men to fire a series of shots in salute to Her Majesty Queen Victoria. God save the Queen!
The story of Ballarat is tied to the story of mining, with hundreds of thousands of people flocking there in the 1850s to seek their fortune. The few lucky ones became wealthy, but most were faced with a harsh reality. In June 1851, masses of people were leaving Melbourne to join the newly discovered gold fields.
My name's Paul, and I'm one of the troopers here. Now, the uniform I'm wearing is the uniform of the Mounted Goldfields Troop Act. Quite a number of years. That's right up until just after late August of 1851. That's when things really started to change around here. And the reason why is because gold was discovered around here. Now, this is called a ramrod, believe it or not. You ram the contents down the barrel, pack it all down in there nice tight in there, and then tamp it down a few times with the ramrod, like so. Maybe about 2 or 3 times. Weapon is loaded and ready to fire. And 3, 2, 1. Oh. Sorry about that.
And usually have sweetened and flavoured junkets. Well, this in effect is just straight junket with no sweetening and no flavouring. To start, we need to milk the cow, and while the cow's milk is still warm, you add rennet. But they would take a section of that stomach and they'll pop it in a little bit of water, and depending on how much milk I'm working with would depend on how long it's. A milky dessert, and usually have sweetened and flavoured junkets. Well, this in effect is just straight junket with no sweetening and no flavouring.
They worked hard because they knew that they build a new country.
My Matilda all over. Then in 1915, me country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played a waltzing Matilda when the ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the tears, flag waving and cheers, we sailed off for Gallagher.